Hello, my name is Jessica Waterman. I am a dairy farm management technology student at Vermont Technical College. Today I will be presenting my final project for technical communications. My project involves installing additional fans into the greenhouse barn at the Vermont Technical College farm. The agenda for this presentation will include a description of the current ventilation system in place and its ramifications, which include increased cases of pneumonia, contamination of the air, and the future of the herd's health. The second half of this presentation, I will include the solution to the Vermont Technical College farm's ventilation issue. This will be accomplished by installing additional fans in the greenhouse barn. I will discuss the benefits to the new ventilation system, as well as the project's budget and its impact on the college's farm. Although there is already a single fan in the barn that seems to be doing the job, there are still respiratory health problems at the VTC farm that can be addressed to help with the future health of the herd. The current use of the ventilation system at the greenhouse barn at the VTC farm can cause a number of ramifications, which include increased cases of pneumonia, contamination of the air because of a lack of air circulation, and a decrease in the health of the future milking herd. Pneumonia is common in young dairy animals that are in barns or hutches that are not well ventilated. It is most common in calves that are from birth to weaning age. Pneumonia is often hard to detect. It is characterized by a fever with a rectal thermometer temperature of 103 degrees or above, as well as rapid breathing, usually 60 breaths per minute or more, and listening to the lungs with a stethoscope and hearing a scratchy sound. Fred Gingrich, practicing veterinarian and author for Dairy Herd Network, says, "Often I will look at the animal before disturbing it to see if it's breathing fast, as this is a very sensitive indicator of pneumonia." There are many ways to prevent pneumonia, and one of those ways is to keep the air as clean and fresh as possible. When an animal is continually laying in their own waste and the barn is closed up to prevent drafts, the air can become stale and contaminated with the ammonia smell of urine. If the air the animal breathes is contaminated, they breathe in bacteria, which causes the animal's lungs to become infected. According to Sam Leadley, PhD and calf expert, the ideal housing situation for a calf barn is clean, dry, and with enough air without being drafty, whether calves are in hutch housing or barn housing. One of the most important things to growing a healthy milking herd is raising healthy animals from birth. If an animal at a young age is plagued with pneumonia or any other respiratory disease, they will forever have health problems and fail to be as healthy as the rest of the herd. This dampens the ability for the herd to be as happy and healthy as possible. If an animal has been sick, their immune system is weakened, which increases the chance for an animal to become sick again in the future, and some of the animal's energy is used to keep the animal healthy and not going towards reproduction or milk production. In an article from Feedstuffs, Tim Lundin says, "A key piece of that puzzle is pneumonia management. Pneumonia causes the second highest number of cases of illnesses and death in young dairy calves, behind only scours. Calves that do not survive pneumonia are likely to face a lifetime of diminished performance." He also says that replacement heifers are the future of every dairy operation, so the calf and heifer management program needs the right pieces to ensure the future wellness of the herd and the associated dairy business. The solution to these problems associated with pneumonia in young dairy calves is installing 6 20-inch fans in the greenhouse barn. These fans will increase the airflow in the barn, helping to keep cleaner air in the barn for the calves to breathe. While the calves breathing cleaner air, there will be less respiratory infections such as pneumonia in the young calves. As you can see with the picture on the left, the fans will be set up so that they are moving the air in a circular motion, constantly keeping the air as fresh as possible. The benefits of a new ventilation system include healthier animals for a healthier milking herd in the future of the dairy farm because the immune systems of the animals will not be dampened by previous illnesses, as well as a decrease in the cost for antibiotics to treat the animals to help them to return to full health. Here is a picture of the current barn at the VTC farm. In the image on the top left is a picture of the outside of the barn. The top right picture shows the inside of the barn looking towards the single fan that is already there. The bottom left image shows the inside of the barn from another angle, as well as looking out the doors. The picture on the bottom right is a closer picture to the fan that is already installed for airflow. The budget for this project includes purchasing 6 fans, the power cords for each fan, as well as a thermostat to help regulate the airflow and temperature in the barn. This budget also includes compensating an electrician to install the fans and a project director who will oversee the entire project. The cost of the 6 fans is a little over $1,100. For the fans to properly work, we will need power cords, which are estimated out to about $78, and a thermostat, which is about $38. I also figure in about $500 for any extra electrical supplies that may be needed to successfully install these fans. Next, to compensate the electrician would cost around $600. That is $25 an hour for 8 hours a day for 3 days. Finally, to compensate the project director for his time was about $1,000 for overseeing the project for a month and keeping everything organized. In total, the cost to install 6-fan ventilation system into the greenhouse barn was just over $3,300. In conclusion, installing additional fans into the greenhouse barn at the Vermont Technical College farm will not only impact the health of the young calves, but also the health of the herd when those heifers grow and become a part of the milking herd. The benefits of this project will include a decrease in cases of pneumonia, increased air quality in the greenhouse barn, and healthier animals as replacements for the milking herd. It may be a challenge to work in the expense of adding these fans, however, in the long run it will be beneficial for both the animals and the farm itself.